So last weekend, my best friend Alex came home grinning like he'd just won the lottery. Turns out, he'd only won a trip to Office Depot, but that was apparently good enough to make him giddy, because he'd purchased a label maker. He spent the next hour proudly demonstrating its powers by labeling every spice jar, remote control, and cable in sight. I'll admit, it was kind of satisfying to suddenly know which charger belonged to which device, and to finally distinguish between cumin and cinnamon without risking an accidental disaster in my chili. It was a normal Saturday, if slightly more organized than usual. But the novelty didn't end there. By Sunday morning, I started noticing things getting creative. The bathroom mirror now said "Handsome Devil's Own." The fridge sported a label that read "Mold Incubator." Even my box of cereal had been christened "Sad Adult Breakfast." Still, I couldn't help but laugh. Alex's sense of humor is basically dad jokes on steroids. I figured the worst he could do was slap an embarrassing label on my coffee mug, but I underestimated his commitment and the label maker's battery life. Things escalated quickly. Monday, I stumbled into the bathroom half asleep, grabbed the toilet paper, and there it was, every single square, meticulously labeled butt stuff. At first, I thought I was hallucinating from lack of caffeine, but no, the label ran down the entire roll, one after another, like some weird motivational mantra. Later, I opened the pantry and found the same label on the paper towels, the napkins, and, inexplicably, the flour. Our apartment had become less of a living space and more of a butt stuff merch store. I confronted Alex, who just shrugged and said, "Well, I figured the label maker was for calling things what they're used for. So now, in our apartment, we don't just roll with the punches, we roll with the punts." And every time I reach for the toilet paper, I remember, some labels really do stick with you in the end.